What's up guys, welcome back to another review video. We have officially rebooted the game review series. Well, before we had one video on review which was chaos, and now we have more videos, and I'm going to try to focus on review videos because they are easy to make and they really help out people, I believe. I watch tons of review videos on YouTube whenever I'm thinking about buying a game or playing a game, so I thought I'd make some for the games I play and I love. So today we're going to be starting with Hollow Knight. This was the game that I first made a video on my channel, you can check it out. And it's a game that's very close to my heart. So let's just get right into the good stuff. Main points: basically, this game is a game about bugs, and it's about this one bug who ventures a kingdom which is basically unknown, and every other bug inside the kingdom has gone savage because of some kind of infection. I don't want to spoil too much. I just want to get into the gameplay aspects and also why you should or shouldn't buy the game. So again, very close to my heart game. This was released in 2017 by a team of very little people, I think 3 or more people, called Team Cherry, and it's a vast game. It's basically listed in the category of metroidvania, which is games based on like Super Metroid and Metroid Castle and all of that stuff. It's based on those, and it relies on exploration and the player going out of their way to explore what seems curious to them. And the story is also a side thing. The story is very focused on this game, but it doesn't feel forced per se. It's not very linear. You can go anywhere. You can explore the whole area before you walk onto the story or face a boss or anything like that. Speaking of bosses, this game has amazing combat. The boss fights in this game are just amazing. The starter boss fights like False Knight. False Knight gives new players, it gave me a little bit of a problem when I first started out, but you start out and eventually you'll master the game. Boss fights like Hornet and all of that stuff are amazing boss fights, and these boss fights are what make Hollow Knight worth playing, along with the great atmosphere of the game and all of that stuff, which I'll be getting to later. So another thing about this game is that, first of all, it has great combat. It's streamlined, meaning you'll see bugs, no pun intended, as in graphical bugs or gameplay bugs, but they'll be like very minimal. You won't see them like every day or every time you play. Very like minimal, and they won't be game breaking per se. I've In the 2 years of me playing Hollow Knight, I've only crashed the game once. That's very amazing to me. It's made by indie developers, so you're supporting someone who made a game for you, and that alone is a really good idea. The another aspect of this game that I really love, I know I'm all over the place, but that is that this is easy to learn and hard to master. Now this concept is it's a concept that not many games portray. Some games, recent games, are they make them easy so that everyone wins and all of that stuff. If you lose, 15 billion lives and all that stuff. Hollow Knight is a game that basically makes you relive your past failures. It makes you go back to that place and do it until you succeed. Try until you succeed, and this game really depends on that. And I feel, and of course it's not forced at all. It's not like you have to go there or you fail or something. No, you can go there at a later time or date. It's completely dependent on you, but this game really focuses on basically driving the player, and the player also wants to do this. Go to that place, fight that boss again, hopefully beat it. And the amazing thing is that the difficulty is that much that you won't be stuck on a boss for like 3 weeks. but when you conquer that boss, when you defeat that boss, it will be so rewarding that you'll literally be jumping with happiness. It's not like super hard. I'm not trying to impose the game is like, oh my god, it's so hard. No, it's it's a balance of hard and easy, but it's highly rewarding. You beat a boss, you get a really powerful ability. Most bosses are like this, and they're like, oh, I don't know what, 50? No, like 30 something bosses. I want to be safe. There are like 30 plus bosses in this game, and all of them, literally all of them, except for like one, looking at you, Fluke Mom, um, are all fun. So next thing I want to talk about is that the game is low spec. So you don't need a quantum computer, you don't need NASA computers. You can run this on basically that has anything but and like dual core or something like that. Run it on a like decent processor, decent graphic card. I think it even works without graphic card, and it doesn't need anything. It won't take anything out of your PC. The download size is 9 gigabytes though, which can be a yikes for some people, but for anyone who's serious about playing games, of course it's like nothing. 9 gigabytes, you're sacrificing 9 gigabytes for amazing gameplay, amazing I wouldn't say graphics. The graphics are cartoony. As you can see in the background, the gameplay is playing, and I tried not to play something that's too spoilerish, but this thing, you can see it's a unique design. It's not like the other games. It's not graphic, it's not violent. There's no like something that a kid can play this essentially, and it basically attracts kids and adults alike, which I really love. This game has 4 amazing DLCs: the Grim Troop, the Hidden Dreams DLC, the Godmaster DLC, and the last one, the Lifeblood. I guess you would call it a DLC or a major update. But these 4 DLCs free, completely free. DLCs are free. You just buy the game and you get the DLCs for free, which is absolutely amazing. The DLC adds like how many bosses does the DLC add? I cannot even count on my fingers how many bosses the DLC adds. The Grim Troop DLC is like a vampire based like horror type of, it's not like terrifying, there's no jump scares or stuff like that, but you know, the atmosphere, this game captures atmosphere like no other game I have ever seen before. It will take, basically it syncs the ominous and all of that. You can hear every single step you take in the game, and it will also echo if you're like in a cave or in like a huge area where there's not much stuff and stuff like that. It captures sound really well. So as I was talking about the Grim Troop DLC, it's like a circus, and when you go in the circus, there's circus theme music, there's accordions, there's stuff like that, and it creates atmosphere amazingly. The music is amazing for the DLCs and the base game alike, and the DLCs are not something that you have to do, you know, now, do them now. No, you can completely go about the base game without even touching a DLC and still enjoy the base game immensely. You can beat the game and then you can go to the DLCs. It's a win-win situation. You don't have to do the DLCs every time, you know, you have to buy them. So next point is that the story, I'm mumbling because the story is amazing. I don't want to spoil it. I want you guys to play the game and, you know, tell me in the comments down below if you liked it or not. But the story is absolutely amazing. It becomes apparent a little late game. It's not like it starts at the very beginning, but the lore tablets hidden around the area, and they inform you basically of what the story is going on. But even I had to like watch some YouTube videos to figure out how that happened. But we beat the game first, don't spoil it for yourself. And lastly, I just want to mention that this game is absolutely a 10 out of 10 in my book. I want to give a rating for every single game review, and I would like to give a 10 out of 10 for this game. I have had no issues with the game. The soundtrack is amazing, the atmosphere is amazing. I recommend using it with headphones. Controller always, you benefit from plugging in a controller. It makes it better in my opinion. If you like to do it with keyboard, controller is not required, it's optional, but you can do it with keyboard. It's your choice. You can do it with an arcade stick and you can still play the game perfectly, but you have to train yourself to do that. All these things considered, amazing game, 10 out of 10, would buy. Now the last point I would like to make is that if there is a sale on this game, pick it up. Just pick it up. Of course, if you have the money. I'm not like forcing you or anything, because people in comments roast me. Pick it up, man. It's amazing. It's absolutely worth the like $5-6 it's worth. It's absolutely worth it. You should absolutely pick it up. And if it's not on sale, still, if you're looking for good atmosphere, a good game, good combat, good climbing difficulty, something to put your mind on for the next like 1-2 months or something, because the lore really gets you. The lore of the game you will think about all the time once you start playing it, and it really consumes you, not in a bad way. It won't distract you from doing stuff, but you figure out things slowly. Like actually this happened to me once. I was playing the game and then I stopped playing the game, and I was just thinking, I'm like, oh, this connects that, and that happens, and it's like a really rewarding thing that you connect it yourself. The game doesn't connect it for you, and you can make possibilities. There are blank spaces the devs have left, and you can fill that in with your imagination, and it's absolutely amazing. And if you want to see some channels that stream this game or play this game, speedrunners and all that stuff, I have 4 or 5 main picks. I have Relia, great guides on Hollow Knight. Fireborn, speedrunner on Hollow Knight, does challenges. It's absolutely amazing. Scurry does speedrunning and challenges. One of the best creators of Hollow Knight. Next, I want to talk about Rusty. He covers updates on the game, mods on the games. It's absolutely amazing. Go check all of these guys out. I'll try to put the link in the description. I want to say this is not a paid promotion. There is no sponsor here. They are not paying me to say this. This is literally my honest opinion on the game, and if you liked it and this helped you, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it helps me out, and I want to make more game review videos. So if you like these, please hit the like button down below, and I hope to see you guys next time. See ya.